What's up guys, it's Mike here, and today we're going to be talking about the Nimbus 9 Series 2 case for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you will have, you may remember that I was previously using an Apple Clear case for my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I used that case for like 2 days and I absolutely did not like it at all, so I went to return it and got this case instead. Now, the interesting thing about this case is that it's not available on Amazon. It's available, I actually picked this one up in the AT&T store. I'm sure it's available at other carrier stores, T-Mobile, Verizon, whatever. You can also pick this up on cases.com. They're not sponsoring the channel, they're not sponsoring this video or whatever, but I like this case a lot. I think my search for an iPhone case is finally over. And actually, I've been using this case for a while now. I've been using it for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And this is going to be kind of like my review. So if you're still looking for a case, I would strongly suggest, watching the rest of this video, hearing my thoughts, hear me out, and possibly going to look at this at a local retailer because it is a superb case. So that being said, let's do a quick mock unboxing of this case since I've already unboxed and put it on my phone. Basically, the unboxing process is pretty simple. You just open this up. There's a little information packet that comes in here. We can take that out for the moment being, and the case just kind of sits on top of this plastic protrusion in the middle. This case is mount ready, so there's actually, when you're first taking the case out of the box, you'll notice that there's kind of an oddly looking metallic-like square at the bottom of the case on the inside. So this is actually for metallic mounts that can just kind of mount on the back of the iPhone, which was news to me. I had no idea that type of thing existed. I've seen mounts that kind of are on the case itself, but I've never seen mounts that attach to a case, like a third-party mount that you just magnetically attach to it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Something else you may notice if you take a look at the case more closely is that there is this kind of like ridging on the inside of the lip here that goes around the case, and I'm pretty sure that's for drop testing, or that's for drop protection. The second thing, the second piece of information here on the back has to do with military standard drop tested, also written on the front there, military standard drop test. Or drop tested military standard. I'm not exactly sure specifically what these codes mean, but I'm assuming they have something to do with like impact rating or impact resistance, something like that. What else to say? There's real sense, super responsive metallic buttons ensure a flawless user experience. I can confirm this is the case. Ridge Tech shock absorbent inner ridge for improved drop protection. Okay, so these are the ridges that I was talking about, Ridge Tech. Wireless charging compatible. I don't have a wireless charger. I've been thinking about getting one maybe in the future. So with all that out of the way, let's go over some things that I like about the case. The first thing is the price tag. It's $35. I realize there are a lot of cases that are much, much cheaper, like half of this price on, floating around on Amazon or whatever. I think the quality of this case makes up for the price tag. The build quality is excellent. It's hard, but it's not too hard. It's fairly easy to take off of the phone and put back on the phone if you need to, if you're testing out cases or whatever. You don't feel like you're going to break the phone or risk bending the phone while you're taking the case off, as you kind of do with some cases. Has been my experience at least. This texture on the back is very interesting to me. I've tried my best to find things around my apartment to compare it to. The closest thing I can think of is a velvet. But take out the softness of the velvet and replace it with kind of like a very hard material. So it's kind of like you're placing a very thin layer of velvet on a very hard surface. That's the closest thing I can compare what this feels like. I like the texture a lot. It's not rough, so like you have a hard time taking out of your pocket, but it's also not smooth enough to where you feel like you're going to drop it as soon as you take it out of your pocket or while you're holding it. It has a very nice, a very subtle yet strong enough friction to where while you're holding it in your hand, you're not really scared of dropping the phone at all. Next thing, as alluded to on the box here, is the mechanical buttons. These buttons are, I don't know if you guys can hear that. These buttons are very pleasing to touch. They give you a nice mechanical feedback. You hear it, you feel it. Quality button build, in my opinion. The next particular thing I like about this case, and I'm sure this is fairly common within the phone case market, is a limited lifetime warranty on the case. So if you have an issue with it, you just navigate to the website and make a claim and fill out all the information, and you should get fixed up. I think that's how it works. The only thing I don't like about the case, and it has nothing to do with like the operations of the case or how it looks or whatever, is the color selection. I really wish that Nimbus 9 made this case in more colors. I think it comes in red, black, gray, and this midnight blue color is what this one's called, midnight blue. I wish they had a midnight green to match the new iPhone 11 Pro Max midnight green color. Because that's one of the reasons I picked up this particular phone in this color was because I like the midnight green, and I would love to be able to showcase that color on, at least on the case, if I can't see through it. But that's just me. That's not a big enough con in my opinion to return it. Like I said, I love this case. It's been nothing but great. That's my only criticism about it. More color selection. So that's going to be my review of the Nimbus 9 Series 2 case for the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you're still searching for an iPhone 11 case, I hope you got some education at least out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Consider subscribing for more iPhone content, more technology stuff, probably a little bit more photography stuff thrown in the mix. This channel was originally built on photography, like photography vlogs and taking photos and things like that. I think I'm going to start migrating more toward the technology aspect of things, at least when photography is concerned, and just technology in general, because I love tech. That being said, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.